Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Part von Fire Emblem. Wir Hauses. Wir haben Mission Impossible. Ja, eigentlich nicht Mission Impossible, aber ich muss jetzt eigentlich mal... Okay, habe ich das alles schon gemacht? Habe ich das alles schon beim letzten Mal gemacht? Das Schöpferschwert. Papier. Wird auf jeden Fall reichen müssen. Obwohl, die Meisterachs könnten wir doch, glaube ich, mal bei dem, oder? Silberbogen könnte auch mal. Stahlschwert, Eisenschwert, Donnerschwert. Das funktioniert noch. Das funktioniert auch noch. Genauso wie bei dem hier. Wieso hat die sowas? Ist mir auch egal. Nee, das kann noch. Ein Schmied, sie zu knechten. Examen. Kann irgendwer von euch ein Examen ablegen? Du könntest, aber du bist für alles zu schlecht, ne? Obwohl Falkenritter wäre schon besser, aber alles andere wäre... Abgesehen vom Falkenritter und Grimoire wäre alles andere nicht so praktikabel. Dich wollte ich zum Heiligen Ritter machen, ne? Da fehlt aber der Glaube. Er glaubt noch nicht genug. Dich konnte ich, glaube ich, zu gar nichts machen, oder? Nee. Den kann ich zu gar nichts machen. Der bleibt Bischof. Was sehr schade ist. Ich wollte dich zum Krieger, das weiß ich noch, zum Kriegsmeister. Da fehlt dir aber noch ein bisschen die Axt. Bernadette kann nichts anderes. Die wollte ich zum Grimoire machen. Oder wollte ich zum Totenpriester? Ich glaube, Toten Grimoire war besser, ne? Schwert. Die muss noch ein bisschen am Schwert rumtüfteln, die Frau. Die bleibt, glaube ich, Assassine, weil die nichts anderes machen kann. Wieso habe ich die nochmal? Ich weiß aber, sie wollte Hexer werden. Da fehlt aber Vernunft noch so ein bisschen bei ihr. Die bleibt auch Bogenschütze. Der ist ja der Ritter des Todes. Juri ist Gauner derzeit, weil er auch nichts anderes machen kann. Und sie wollte ich, glaube ich, auch zum Grimoire machen. Er fehlt auch nicht mehr, glaube ich. Ich glaube, fehlt noch. Okay, wir haben aber Mission. Sorry, jetzt musste ich kurz niesen. Ich wollte aber kurz noch... Genau. Wir hatten noch eine Menge Unterstützungen. Ziehen wir uns die mal rein.
Aha, Lysithia. It's wrong to tease, yet I can hardly help myself. I know a secret. Your secret, in fact.
I think you mean a baseless rumor. Why are you wasting your time? And mine, for that matter.
Well... It's a secret that could completely overturn what is considered common knowledge in Crest research.
Shut your mouth! Just... Let's go talk somewhere other than here. Okay, where did you hear about it?
Well, I found something while searching through Professor Hanneman's old room.
I should have figured. You haven't told anyone, have you?
Of course not. If someone else were to learn you have 2 crests, I might lose you as a test subject.
Please stop talking so loudly. So what if I have 2 crests? If you insist on speaking of it, please do so quietly.
My intuition was correct. You do have 2 crests.
Wait, what? Did you just trick me?
Trick is such a strong word. I think of it as testing a hypothesis. The truth is, I simply made an educated guess.
Well, Now that I've confirmed it for you, there's not much I can do.
I disagree. For example, you could tell me if you were born with them, or is the source magical? What does it feel like to use both crests at the same time? Is it pleasant, painful, euphoric?
Enough is enough! I am done talking about this. As though I'd speak of this to the likes of you.
I understand her desire for privacy, but to refuse my request for knowledge? Well, it's rude.
Wie unhöflich.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Hier ist er mit mir schon fast S. Krass.
So happy. Are you going back home or what?
That came out of nowhere. Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? I can't leave now.
Hadn't
Papi ist
noticed.
immer noch
Nope.
so süß.
Now that I have, will you head home once it's over? To check on your parents?
No. Even after the war, I can't return. With my curse, I might destroy the whole village. I won't put them at risk like that.
True. I want to say you could go there and everything would be dandy. The way things tend to shake out, though, it can be pretty hard not to sigh.
What about you? You don't mind spending all this time away from wherever you call home?
Can't say I've spent much time thinking about it. Maybe after the war's over. I've got plenty to keep me occupied. If I drop things and head home, my people will lose respect for me. I can't have that.
I see. I know I should visit home at some point. It's been more than a decade since I left, though. They probably think I died.
They might. All the more reason for you to go back. I know you're scared. But if you keep your visit brief, it'll work out fine. I don't know about yours, but my mother would want to know that I'm okay.
I suppose I could stop by for a short visit. That might be nice.
Still worried? I can accompany you. I'm sure you'll find some use for me.
Huh?
You know you'll be so caught up in my lively conversations, you'll have very little time for sighing.
That plan could backfire. I might find the conversation boring, and then...
That would never happen. I wouldn't allow for it. And on the off chance a beast does appear, well, that'll clear up your boredom pretty quickly, won't it?
You've got a weird sense of humor, Yuri Bird. I like that. I guess I wouldn't feel so nervous about going home if you went with me. I might even have a good time. When you're there, you feel closer to the stars. They look so clear and bright. I'd love to show you.
Ey, der soll mit Bernadette zusammenkommen.
I bet we'll even see some of the stars you taught me about.
And maybe I'll finally lay eyes on that constellation you told me about. A fishing rod, was it?
Wir sollen mit Bernadette zusammenkommen. Das ist viel cooler.
This path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Well, Abyss is a big place. Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home. People are dying up there after all. We don't have time for this sort of thing.
What sort of thing? You? I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Yeah, and the next big thing in Crestology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine. Now, back to your ability. I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your crest. There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued that...
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications. Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff. You up for that? No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure, I guess?
Huh? Why me? I guess it can't be helped. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than a... Oh, right. You don't like me when I'm sincere. Well, let's get on with the adventure then. We'll check out that hidden passage next. We've got to find that book that Timotheus is said to have left behind. Come along.
Fine. But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
We've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
Liebe es. Eigentlich muss ich sagen, bin ich ein sehr großer Fan von diesen Unterstützungssachen. Weil die ja doch ziemlich cool sind. Ich bin so aufgeregt! Wir kommen dem Ende immer näher und dann auch die krassen Bosse. Die krassen Kämpfe.
The Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the kingdom, but the kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seros, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seros openly marched to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
Pü, den machen wir noch fertig. Ich hoffe, ich kriege das hin. Ich bin immer so aufgeregt. So bei diesen krassen Kämpfen bin ich immer so mega aufgeregt.
Raid from the north. Their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Seros. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
From the north? Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
Our enemy knows Garreg Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps. There is still much about this place that we do not know. It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it. All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Das ist dein Bruder oder dein Vater.
I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
Das sind doch Vater und Tochter, das haben wir doch schon herausgefunden. Naja, was so. Dann halt nicht. Ah, ich bin so aufgeregt. Ah, das ist so schrecklich. Das ist so schrecklich. Schön deshalb, weil ich ja auch weiß, dass wir uns so langsam gegen Ende bewegen. So, wir haben hier Uno. Was bist du? So. Herauszoomen mal bitte. Ja, das wollte ich jetzt nicht so. Guck mal, da ist jemand. Ich möchte, dass Lilithea bitte nicht unbedingt davor steht. Da. Da. Weil er kann einen richtig krassen Magiezauber halt, ne? Und ich tausche mir auch nochmal aus, weil du nämlich krasser bist. Ich sag, wir rücken einfach so gerade vor. Die kümmern sich um den und versuchen sich hier so lang zu hangeln. Die drei. Die machen das schon. Einheiten. Mir und Petra sind. Nimm dich mal raus. Ja doch, komm. Petra, dann warst du wahrscheinlich ihr, ne? Ihr Adjutant. So. Ich bin gespannt. Ich bin tatsächlich sehr gespannt. Ich habe auch ein bisschen Angst. Oh Mann. Wieso bin ich so schlecht? Speichern. Auch, nee, auch los geht's los. Alle deine Einheiten werden besiegt oder ein zu verteidigender Ort wird erobert.
We were successful in sneaking up on Garreg Mach. All that's left is to break through past this point.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding back most of the Empire's army, thereby leaving us, the expeditionary force, free to recapture the monastery.
Komm doch.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious. They may have some tactic in mind.
If so, then let's face them without delay. Form defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers.
Also da dürfen die nicht hin. Die Ritter des Eis rücken auf das Kloster zu verhindern, dass sie die unter Schutz stehenden Orte einnehmen. Okay.
More fighting.
Warte, von wem bist du da hinten? Von denen da, okay. Angreifen. Ach, den einen Hauptdude, da kann ich nicht. Okay, der ist mir zu weit. Die krittet auch!
Winning is what matters. I'm
You're making me look bad. Put me in there.
I'm in.
Quatsch, die Barrikaden bleiben. Echt jetzt.
I do this for all of us.
Ich möchte eigentlich das Fliegevieh da runterkriegen.
Pretty good, huh?
Ready for anything. I'll cut a bloody path. What a bother.
So.
Not much.
Du kannst den schon mal. Sehr gut.
Let's make this quick.
Kannst den. Die krittet auch noch.
I will not die yet.
What's my strategy?
Du nimmst die zwei, nimmst aber Items bitte den.
For the Empire.
I'm awake.
Die immer mit ihrem Blödsinn da.
Why not?
Dass die immer die Barrikaden angreifen wollen, das verstehe ich nicht. Wie jetzt? Was denn jetzt?
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
So, der ist schon mal down.
I must lead them well.
Komm doch, komm doch. 33 ist schon hart, ne? Die kann auch gar nichts. Das ist so unnötig mit der Frau.
Transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
Hallo, sind die Ritter Cyrus bereiten einen Feuerangriff vor. Besiege sie schnell, um ihren Plan zu durchkreuzen.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
Manchmal macht sie mich auch ein bisschen wahnsinnig, ne? Ansturm? Nee, du musst da warten. Mach den.
Her will demands it.
Ach, guck mal, wer da ist.
As long as we stand here, you shall not pass.
You fiend, bearing ill will against the goddess. This place will be your grave.
Wie lange habe ich denn noch? Vorbei. Oh nein. Achso. Getötet jetzt. Sehr gut. Diesen Panzerlord einfach auch. Komm, 90, ey. Das schaffst du. Schön.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Du bist schon mal durch.
I'm getting used to this.
Wie verteidigst schon mal?
Keep your
Du machst den kaputt.
Did you think I'd let you go?
Wer greift mich denn da an? Der Bogenschütze. Mach mal Wind.
I hate this feeling.
Ach, du musst nichts hassen. Passt schon. Du wirst mitgenommen. Hat das jetzt funktioniert? Doch, Moment, das machen wir. 55 ist nicht viel. Mal gucken, ob es funktioniert. Kriegt auf jeden Fall was ab. Du machst den Put.
Won't be in vain.
Wenn du jetzt Wind machst. Wenn du dich da hinstellst. Du machst mehr daran, wenn du tatsächlich da machst. 29. Komm, mach Wind. Level 33. Geht denn noch? Wie? Verdammt. Haben.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
Ach, halt Schnitt.
I can't believe you would try to kill Lady Rhea. Gerald must be turning in his grave. I can't protect you like I promised. I have to kill you and bury you with my own hands.
Warum ist sie denn nicht ausgewichen, Mensch? Null Schaden. Sehr gut. Ich kann sagen, wieso kann der angreifen? Ja gut. Nein, nicht Tumult. Komm schon. Sehr gut, das geht vorbei. Das freut mich. Ja, Phase. Mach mal wie vom Donner gerührt.
It's win or die.
Ist egal, Hauptsache Schaden. 61 ist bis jetzt das höchste, ne? Ne, 73. Dieses flink. Und er crittet. Father,
please forgive me. I am returning to Mother now. Before you do.
Flayn! Please, no! No!
Now's our chance.
So, der ist schon mal weg. Lass mich auch gleich heilen. Ich hoffe, dass der so weit kommt. Unser Heiler. Das wäre nämlich schon echt praktisch. Oh, den Maul mit der Stahlachs. Ich muss die Magier ein bisschen weiter nach vorne holen. Kommt da nicht ran?
What's my strategy?
Ready for anything. I'll cut a bloody path.
For the Empire.
Du machst den. Jetzt krittet die. Crit war zwar unnötig, aber okay. Wenn du das der Meinung bist, du möchtest kritten, dann kritte dir einen.
I'm awake.
Why not?
Vorbei.
Let's do this.
Verdammt, nur 20% Trefferquote. Pü. Er hat nur 3. Wie willst du denn damit erschrecken? Der macht jetzt 30. Könnte treffen. Tut's aber auch nicht. Also du machst mal angreifen auf den. Ja, dein Angriff ist jetzt auch nicht so krass, ne? Krasser Dude.
Put me in there.
Das muss ausreichen. Ach nee, den wollte ich ja noch in Axt noch machen, ne? Ajo.
More fighting.
Immerhin. Du haust ihm Ja, haust ihm einfach eine drauf. Ja.
Gerald, I did it. I protected the monastery.
Damit ist denn sein Plan auf jeden Fall schon mal vereitelt, würde ich sagen. Oh yeah. Sultanaxt erreicht. Probieren wir es aus. 70 ist zwar ein bisschen wenig, aber trifft ihn tatsächlich. Okay.
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
Wie kann die denn nicht da lang? Das verstehe ich nicht. Den kannst du mal ganz kurz wegschießen. Das ist nämlich der eine, wird nur der eine von dem einen bisschen drangsaliert, aber dann geht das schon. Oh, du tust hier echt gar nichts mehr, Freund. Ich komme mal hier von der Seite. Versuch's mal mit Meister Axt. Und ein Crit natürlich. Warum auch, ne? Big Win. Kannst den mal antitschen, dann ist der nämlich auch schon mal raus. Mal warten. Dorothea ist so weit weg. Aber cool. Du kannst den machen. Die Ritter sind halt echt schwach gegen Magie. Das ist halt das. Und jetzt kommen wir eigentlich zu dem Punkt. Du bist den schon mal los?
No time for accolades.
Ah ja, komm, Ferdi, du machst das. Und er crittet. Yes. So, die drei greifen jetzt stark den an. Ui. Der crittet jetzt.
Did you think I'd let you go?
Let it go. Let it go.
It all comes down to this.
Er macht einen Überfall. War ja klar, dass er getroffen wird. Vielleicht auch noch mit hinten einen ab. Ist aber nicht so schlimm. Die krittet.
Relax. You're dead.
Your timing's spot on.
Du heilst den mal bitte hoch.
Unexpected.
Du boxst den. Dann sind die nämlich flieg schon mal weg. Du heilst den mal. Also sie mal. Wer fehlt noch? Ach du. Kannst hier hin. Komm, schmeiß die Mahne. Du kannst ihn mal heilen. Also sie mal heilen. Kann sie auch heilen? Ja. Sehr gut, die haben sich schon mal gegenseitig geheilt. Das ist sehr schön. Schutz.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
Ach komm, du machst ja gar keinen Gegenangriff. Wenn jetzt noch krittet, bist du durch. Kein Crit. Sei lieb. So. Aber da kam das Wappen. Und jetzt bin ich dran.
I have lived many years. Yet there was still more I wished to do.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone. We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg-Mach.
Der hat uns jetzt gerade nur Lysithea gekostet.
Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
Starkes Ding.
Lady Rhea, I am afraid I must report that we lost Seteth and Flayn. We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us.
The unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. A bitter disappointment. I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
Seteth. Flayn. First my mother, and now those two have been stolen away as well? Must you take everything from me?
Lady Rhea.
No amount of repentance will bring your wretched soul salvation. You will be chained to the Valley of Torment, eternally walk the desert until the skin rots from your bones. I will ensure that you pay for your sins, Professor! In the name of the Nabitans, I swear it!
Wer ist das?
Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that. Ladislava has also passed. The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
Ach, was können die überhaupt?
Good work.
Konnten ja nicht mal gegen uns bestehen.
Another loss on my watch. As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. The most worthy of mention among the dead was the second in command to Rhea herself, Seteth. With the death of Alois, the Knights of Seros have taken a huge blow as well. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this? How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot. Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause, changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, what will become of this world?
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
We will break through the Tailtean Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit. After a narrow victory over the Knights of Seros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
Das war's? Da hat er jetzt aber nicht viel gesagt, der Fadi. Aber okay.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location. Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
Seems you've already anticipated our intentions, Professor. Well done. Before Ferdiad, we must take Aryan Road, which lies near the border between the Empire and the Kingdom. As a city on the boundary of the two territories, it must be taken at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom. We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Freldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Aber sicher das. Aber sicher doch. Natürlich nehmen wir am Kurs. Genau. Ach, die zwei.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
I almost forgot how to sing.
Ach komm. Der eine Dozentenrang, den hätte es mir jetzt aber noch geben können. Die Rita hat Geburtstag. Na, der kriegt doch Blumen von uns.
Thank you.
Plim, plim. Edelgard akzeptiert die schwere Zwillingskopfadlerrüstung, die aus dem Kaiserreich geliefert wurde, und hält damit die Berechtigung, zur Charakterklasse Kaiserin zu wechseln. Okay.
With this power, I will cut my own path.
Und was kann die Kaiserin? Soll ich mal raten? Kann jetzt zur Kaiserin werden. Das ist sehr schön, aber... Hä? Was macht die denn? Das ist mir auch jetzt auch wurscht. Happy. Richtig. Ich glaube, wird schon hart bei dir. Alles, was er hier machen werden könnte, wäre... ist zu niedrig. Ist eigentlich auch durch. Shamir ist durch. Lesitaire. Lesitaire hat sich jetzt nicht mit Ruhm bekleckert. Marktplatz. Erstmal die Bataillonsgilde wiederherstellen. Was sind denn das für zwei Kämpfe? Moment. Axtturnier, Silberaxt. Hier sind seltene Monster. Das heißt, da müsste ich auf jeden Fall. Gehen wir doch erkunden. Und Unterstützung gibt's. Ach Mensch, warum reden die immer so viel? Okay. Sind nur 3 Gespräche. Damit kann ich leben.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before. There are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The scarlet path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Well, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
Du!
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
Ach, Liebe liegt in der Luft, ich sag's euch.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Wirklich? Wirklich? Jetzt sogar beide.
Huh? What's wrong, Edelgard?
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
You can seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
Well, it's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're a victim of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother. Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
You've always got a whole lot to say about your grand plans for the future.
Just hear me out. I've realized that I was wrong about you. I can now see that you've found a way to live the life you want to live. Simply put, you love working hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender. I never thought such a genuine person could really exist.
That's a lot to take in. You're not too far off, though. I try to live life the way I want to. I wasn't that way when we first met, but I've changed since then. Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
It doesn't matter that you have burdens to bear. Despite that, you never stray from your path. You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for sticking to it. You never let your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead. If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Is that so?
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit it when you make a mistake.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably make twice as many mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar. Then again, that's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
I don't doubt it. The future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on you to help clear the way.
So, und letzte.
Lysithea, are you all right? You don't look well.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. Really. Just not accustomed to so much manual labor.
You were cleaning the library all by yourself?
Yes. The other student who was assigned to tidy up with me wasn't feeling well, so it's just me. I figured I could at least dust the bookshelves or something, but I got a little carried away.
So many books. You probably tired yourself out just moving them from the shelves.
As much as I love books, I can't say I love carrying stacks of them to and fro. They're so heavy.
Well, maybe you should think things through a little more next time.
Surely you can tell how much physical strength the job is going to require before you begin.
I can do without the condescension, thanks. After all, I'm the only one who has to deal with the fact that I've worn myself out.
I only said that you should take care of yourself, especially considering...
Considering what?
Nothing. Never mind. How about you return to your quarters? I'll finish cleaning up in here.
But I want to finish what I've started.
I don't mind, really. Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. As long as you'll finish all this up.
I will. Get some rest, okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
If what I heard about Lysithea is true, I just don't know how much of it I should believe.
So, dann wir dann schon mal durch und dann gehen wir als erstes mal ins Abyssen. Das machen wir jetzt nämlich noch fertig. Und dann im nächsten Part machen wir dann ja, Sichtung seltener Monster. Im nächsten Part machen wir dann die restliche Zeit hier. Kampf. Bindung von Arian Hort. Ach, ihr zwei schon wieder.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. As you know, I'm the anointed alpha of Abyss, but this lady's been standing watch for a while. She can probably hear us talking even now.
Yes, I can. I'm here by order of Lord Hubert. That is all I'm at liberty to reveal at present.
Wow, impressive. You've really got a knack for this, lady. Ever think of making this a full-time gig? I could use the company. I mean, the backup.
My mission concludes at the end of the month. Deepest apologies.
Okay. Also die mag nicht mit ihm reden. Mit dir war ich durch, ne? Hat er ja recht.
That's so. What a pain. What an absolute pain. Concerned, are you? That's nice. A little too nice. Here's a word of warning. If anyone here asks you for a favor, it's probably just a scam. My friend and I were messing around the other day, and an Imperial General stopped to talk to us. If you've got that much energy, he said, you should fight for the Imperial Army. Honestly, maybe we should think about it.
Vielleicht, vielleicht auch nicht. Wer weiß. Ich habe schon wieder vergessen, was die Serie macht. Lederschild, ein Übungsschwert, Silberaxt. Lass mich durch, lass mich durch. Hier reingeglitscht.
Maybe. The church smiles warmly on all who pay reverence. But defy them and, well, that's another story. The way the Knights of Seros fight is cold-blooded and ruthless. Coming from me, you get the implications. Yeah, somehow. There are no good ways out of here, so we're lucky they never came through. So, Arian Road next, huh? I've got some fond memories of that place.
Ich hab so viel Kram hier, ich weiß gar nicht, was ich damit anfangen soll.
The bird said that we'll be facing someone I know in our next battle. The lady who captured me after I ran away from my village. I wonder if she remembers me. Honestly, I don't want to go anywhere near her. But if I have to, it won't be much different than any other fight. That's how it goes, right? If we want to end this war, we have to keep charging forward, no matter who's on the other side. Nope. Nope. Not mine. Nope. Not mine. Nope. Nope. Not mine. Nope. 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 Nope, not my.
Okay. Gehen wir mal wieder. Miau. Zurück. Und wir machen noch das Axtturnier. Ich will das Axtturnier gewinnen. Da müsste ja eigentlich Kaspar ja richtig gut sein. Ich meine eine Silberaxt. Oder Edelgard, aber ich denke nicht, dass man Edelgard da mitnehmen kann. Das ist ja cool. Ich hoffe, das ist Kaspar. Kaspar ist ganz gut. Kaspar. Ja, wer treibt sich denn hier rum? Keiner. Der Dude? Edelgard. Diesen Monat Level 35 oder höher. Hat auch 36. Ja, dann nimm Edelgard, weil die... ist halt A. Und die hat 62. Die ist die Panzer, die Frau. Die ist jetzt Kaiserin. Guckt euch das an. Die ist jetzt krasse Kaiserin. Wenn die das Wappen noch kommt, dann wird sie noch geheilt nebenbei. Der macht schon 10. Wir sind schon im Halbfinale. Die hat sich gleich erstmal voll geheilt. So. 30. Komm, als ob. Der ist durch. So schnell kannst du manchmal nicht gucken. Glückwunsch! Dozentenrang erhöht. Ich bin jetzt B+. Ich bin jetzt richtig krass drauf. Wo sind die denn alle? Wohnheim ist keiner. Dann gehen wir dahin. Machen wir uns den Weg, ne? Loser.
Been informed of the surprise attack. That information could be devastating were the enemy to find out. It moves me to know I've been trusted with it. Edelgard and those within the army, they really do trust me. Initially, I had my own motives for joining the Black Eagle Strike Force. But now, all I want is to support Edelgard.
Das ist sehr schön. Mir ist aber auch aufgefallen, dass wir manche Leute gar nicht bekämpft haben, ne? Von der Allianz zum Beispiel. Ich habe so viel Geld. Was soll der Geiz? Kätzchen, spiel mit mir. Kätzchen. Sei lieb zu mir.
Randolph has fallen. He was a good person. It's a shame. When someone close to you dies, you really feel the horrors of war. Please watch out for yourself.
Ah jo, Kind. Keine Sorge. Die falsche Richtung suchen. Da.
Driving back the Knights of Seros is a big deal for the Imperial Army. Defeating the Alliance was hugely exciting, but this victory will probably just add to your reputation. Now, if you could only sway the loyalties of the Kingdom's lords. Is it even possible?
Ich bin halt krass drauf.
Last month's fight with the Knights of Seros was a disaster. Are you asking if I'm okay with killing my former colleagues? Sometimes it's easier to get by without any personal attachment or religious beliefs. It's not mine. It's not
Spezialität des Tages. Wer könnte dann gebrauchen? Die zwei könnten.
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Delicious. After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
Oh, das Essen sieht bei denen immer so lecker aus. Lauch.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries. That is a wonderful thing. I have no liking for the thought of losing anyone.
Ach, wirst du schon nicht. Ich meine, nichts von ihr wird da hören. Kannst du für ein Spezial drehen? Gut, dann beende ich hier diesen Part. Ich sage auf jeden Fall Dankeschön fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, euch hat der Part gefallen. Wenn ja, dann gebt mir doch einen Daumen nach oben. Oder lasst ein Abo da. Ich würde mich sehr freuen. Und bis dahin sage ich Dankeschön fürs Zusehen. Auf Wiedersehen und bye bye.